Hi, Carnivore fans, it's Holly. I'm back with an update on day 21. And let me tell you, Carnivore Diet, it is not all a bed of roses. Not by any means. What's going on? Well, I'm feeling fatigued, low energy, tired, no ambition, and achy. And I'm feeling some old aches and pains flare up, some old injuries. Um, and this is a sign of detox, and I've done a lot of cleanses and detox, and I felt this before, usually my arm, and I have an old shoulder injury, and it's from doing Tony Horton's P90X. Actually, the original one was not even P90X, it's P90 before he developed P90X. Anyway, and he tells women to do wide push ups. And, he's like, come on, you can go wider. And I mean, honestly, for safety, like women should be doing push ups with their hands below their shoulders for support because we don't have big muscles to support all this weight. We have small shoulders and we have a lot of weight in the hips and thighs and these big lower bodies and small upper bodies. And so to be telling women to be out here and doing these push-ups, it's just, oh my gosh, no, it's not good. It's not good. And Tony Horton, you did me wrong on that one because I've had this shoulder injury for 20 years now, and it flares up if it's stressed out from overuse or during these cleanses and detoxes. There's inflammation in the shoulder, and when you cleanse or you detox or you fast, your body's trying to get rid of that inflammation and heal the area. It's just a constant repair job going on. So, yeah, that's not all that pleasant. Anyway, I'm feeling low energy. I'm moving in slow motion. And today is the first day where I won't say that I considered quitting carnivore, but I will say that if all I had to go on was the way that I feel, I might have quit. But since I have a lot of education and knowledge now around what the carnivore diet is and what to expect and how long it takes to see and feel results and what to look for, um, you know, since I keep learning more and more about healing your hormones, I have hope that this is the right direction to go in, and it will just take time, and it's going to take a little more time for me. But I can see how people would, if they felt this way, achy and fatigued and old injuries cropping up, and I can see how people would give up and just say, hey, this program, this diet is not treating me well, and it's not the right direction to go in. But uh, I have looked into this and I made a big decision to try it out and see how it works. And so far, I do feel like this is progress. This is just a little setback. So, um, the biggest reason why I say that I had a fleeting thought of quitting is the biggest reason is just because I'm still not sleeping at night. I'm eating at night. I'm still groggy in the morning, and especially if I didn't sleep well. However, on the other hand, I am not having these episodes of reactive hypoglycemia or these extreme hunger attacks during the day, only at night. So that is better. That's an improvement. And that's progress. And so if you don't know my story, it's, what I believe now, looking back, is a history of a lot of dieting, starting in adolescence, a lot of low calorie dieting, low fat dieting. And I just think that this has screwed up my hunger hormones, because these hunger attacks, I used to call it hypoglycemia, but my blood sugars are not dropping, and I think it's just the hunger hormones themselves that are screwed up. Now, whether my metabolism is messed up, thyroid, I have lab tests. The doctors say my thyroid is normal, and nothing wrong with my pancreas, nothing wrong with my blood sugar levels. But yeah, I'm getting these extreme hunger attacks that really don't have any name except this mythical internet lore name of polyphagia. Well, I am experiencing polyphagia. And since I started carnivore, it's been 3 weeks, um, things are looking better. I'm just not getting these attacks during the day. They're not as severe. I'm getting them at night. But so here, yeah. So like today, I only had 2 meals today, and I felt full. They were big meals, decent sized meals. Um, I didn't have any hunger between meals, no cravings, and no attacks. But I did realize that often my midnight snacks are bigger than my dinner. And actually, it was my husband did say that to me the other day, that I just don't eat enough at dinner, and it's not enough to keep me going overnight. My body just can't tap into my fat restores. I don't know why. If it's insulin resistance, I just don't know why. There's like this block against doing that, and that's one of the things I'm trying to fix with. That's why I went on the carnivore diet, to see if I can get that kind of good result. So I do feel that, you know, what I'm just trying to do is eat enough during the day, eat big meals, eat a big dinner, having the additional fat to put on my meat, as is recommended on the high fat carnivore diet. I'm pretty excited about that. I just feel like it's highly applicable to my individual situation. So that's what I'm doing. Okay, so what did I have for dinner? I had tonight a half a pound of ground bison. I had 2 eggs, and then I finished a half a chuck steak from last night. But that's been tough. Really, actually, really tough. So, chuck steak is not meant to be grilled or broiled like a ribeye steak or a sirloin steak. It's meant to be stewed. It's meant to be marinated. It's meant to be slow cooked. Yeah, you're not supposed to just pick up a chuck steak and slice it up and eat it. So, I've had a hard time just chewing and chewing and chewing, and I can only chew on one side of my mouth because the food gets stuck in my teeth on the other side, and it really, really hurts. Even after flossing, it just continues to hurt. So you can't very well chew a tough steak when you can only eat on one side of your mouth. So, yeah, I just think, okay, I'm gonna have to give up the chuck steak and go back to these nice, tender, delicious ribeyes. So, all right, well, it also happens that day 21, it happens to be Christmas Eve. So I'm sitting this one out this year, and it's not because I'm sad or depressed. It's really just because it's been so hard to manage my condition. And I have felt so sick and tired this whole fall. I've just been sick for months with this issue. And, getting these hunger attacks, and then they just go on for hours and hours and hours until I eat a really heavy carbohydrate meal, refined carbs, heavy carbs, potatoes, bread, biscuits, wraps, just stuff that is not keto. um, and then after the attack ends, then I just feel exhausted and have to go to bed, even though I'm not starving anymore. I mean, I'm just worn out, nauseous, and just the whole ordeal. So I've just been sick for multiple months here. And, also, I do feel like it is a lot of work to go carnivore. It's a lot of mental energy, it's a lot of focus to eat on the carnivore lifestyle, especially in the beginning. And I'm not used to cooking this way and eating this way. And it takes focus and commitment and effort. And that's what I want to do right now. I was sick enough that I need to be committed to the carnivore lifestyle and give this a go and see if it really is going to help me. And that's going to take months. So that's okay. I feel like once I stabilize on this diet and get a rhythm to my meals and some better culinary skills when it comes to cooking meat, maybe making better selections on my cuts of meat, then I'll be able to just pack and go. And maybe I just need more experience as a carnivore, ordering off a menu. I'll be able to make it work again. But for now, it's okay just to take a break from a lot of social outings and just focus on me for now. So that's what I decided to do. I'm laying low and I'll celebrate Christmas and the holidays with my family. Um, I love our family traditions and I love spending time with my family, but um, for years actually, I have felt really bad around the holidays. And in fact, my least favorite holiday was always Thanksgiving. And it's because I would always feel so sick with the food, just eating the stuffing and the potatoes and the rolls and the pie, and it just like even all the snacks, hors d'oeuvres, crackers, and chips, and whatever. Just that stuff just makes me sick. And I truly am gluten intolerant, and I have had genetic testing to verify that. And I will go into that in another video because it's fascinating to find out that, yes, this food that, it's not just in your head, this food makes you sick. Like, I really do have an intolerance to gluten. So I'm glad that I learned that. And so for many years, I've been paleo, just eating meats, fruits, vegetables. And in fact, when I found out that I could go to Thanksgiving dinner and just eat turkey and salad and green beans and leave it at that, my gosh, I've never felt better on a holiday. And so I started doing that. Many, many years I've done that. And it just takes commitment. It takes wanting to honor yourself. Like, all these people are in front of you and your holiday traditions, and your family means a lot. But if it's a choice between me feeling physically ill or eating what's on this buffet table, I'm just going to choose what makes me feel good inside. So, for most of my life, I do feel like I've been juggling the family traditions and favorite meals. I mean, they're my favorite meals too. Some of them, I love mashed potatoes. I love chocolate at Christmas time, but and drinks. Having some wine with dinner, that's really nice. But I just do better when I respect my need for a high protein, low carb meal, and that's not new. So what is new is that I started carnivore on December 4th. And ready or not, my fridge wasn't ready, my house wasn't ready, the shopping wasn't ready, but I was ready. And I started carnivore as soon as I felt that I knew enough about it to do it properly, to fuel myself. You got to eat enough when you're on carnivore. That's one of the problems, is that people they're used to having this, a deck of cards, a portion of meat that's the size of your palm. That is not going to cut it. That is not enough food for even 3 meals a day. You have to have double or triple that, plus added fats. You don't want to skimp. So anyway, I just felt like I learned the proper way to do the carnivore diet, and I learned that it really could potentially help my condition. And I couldn't wait until January 1st, and I couldn't wait until the next Monday. I started it as soon as I felt comfortable that I had enough information to go on, and I just was ready to jump in. So I did. So, I am going to move forward with just my own personal family celebrations, seeing friends. That's just going to wait until next year, when hopefully I will have a year behind me on the carnivore diet, and I'll be feeling and doing much better, and just be more confident, have more tools in my belt, have a better skill set around eating the carnivore way. And I'll be able to navigate some of these holiday events better. So that's all I can say, is just, it's home for the holidays, and home is where the heart is. and I'm just doing something for me this year, and we're gonna work this out and make progress every day, and just keep on going. So happy holidays, everyone.